So these are all the little bowls that I've been turning, and now there's the skateboard bowl. Thank you, Damien. Now I'm going to show you how I turn bowl lucky number 500. Let's go do it. I just want to quickly say thank you so much, Peter, for sending me two beautiful pieces of Australian hardwood. It's a gorgeous piece of Gippsland red gum, old fence post. You might be wondering why we're over at the drill press, is because I'm going to make a mortise out of that. But first of all, I'm just going to quickly find center. So this is my little template that I use. Have a nice day sort of thing on the back. And I'm just going to quickly eyeball that. So we're going to mark a little dot there. And this makes life a hell of a lot quicker. I don't have to manually hold the drill and drill all those holes all the time, and then sometimes they get a little bit chewed out. I'm going to show you how easy this is to mount it on the lathe. I'm just going to put my face mask on because that's what I do all the time. And we're going to get stuck straight into it. So that drill bit is a 50 mil drill bit, and I've also got another one over here, a 65 mil drill bit. So let's go mount this on the lathe and we'll get cracking into it. So that mortise there will now be able to mount up onto the chuck like so. We'll shape it up, form a tenon and give it a sand. I have noticed there is this little crack running through here, but I'm not too stressed about it. With this type of timber, this red gum, it looks really nice with the black CA glue in it. I believe a nice little highlight adds a bit of difference. But I'm ready to rock and roll. I can't wait to get into this. I got a feeling it is going to be rock solid. But let's fire this up. I've got Dad here. He's going to have a run. Good old Aussie hardwood. Doesn't get any better. A little bit hard up to that top. Take a bit of height out of it. Take a bit of height out of it so it doesn't look too, because if it's really long, what will happen is it will look like a vase like that, and we don't want that. So that's starting to look nice. I might preemptively pour a little bit of glue. Oh, no, we'll be right. Let's keep cracking. I think that'll do for height there. We'll just true that last bit, little bit up the top here. Get that nice and running true. Whoa, that is hard, right? Bowl number 500. Who would have ever thought we got to this point? I'm just going to use a 16 mil and just bring that down. Whilst we're here, you see that there? Those minerals coming off. If you guys didn't see last week's video on that burl, that's what that is. It can also be when I turn red stringy bark, it produces a lot of minerals as well, like silica. A lot of our hardwoods will have silica within them. Just going to run it across the bottom here. A bit low there. Now we're going to work up the side. Just going to use this guy again actually. Oh. How's that looking? That is hard as you can see it all coming off. All right, not looking too bad. See, there's our little crack there. We could get a cleaner surface on that, I reckon, and a bit more of a shape with the tenon. I'll get a nice fresh gouge. First I'm just going to cut this little tenon down in here a little bit more. Like that, come around. And this is all to purely reduce our time sanding. That's all it is. A little bit of cleaning there and a little bit of cleaning down the bottom here. But you see how fine those little shavings are? That's what we're after. Sand this bad boy up. So I'm going to use the Triple E compound, which is that cut and polish. If you are interested in this, I can link it down below. If I forget, just remind me. So it acts like a cut and polish paste. That's probably way too much, Kez. I'm very liberal with it. Oh, this is going to look so pretty. So I've had a heap of people reach out to me from the States wanting to send things over, and I think it's actually an issue with, I'm all for it. I'm keen. But what I think the issue is the biosecurity. I had a chat to the ladies down at the post office, and they said it can be a drama, like importing stuff from overseas, especially timber, into Australia. So might get in a little, I'll get in a little bit of trouble. So I really appreciate everyone out there that has been reaching out to me about offering timber from the States. I truly appreciate it. But I think we'll have to just keep it in-house for now. But hopefully one day I'll come over and see you all over there. Oh, this is going to look good. Buff that off. That looks mint. See what I mean about that black? Just looks, excuse me. I think it looks cool. Black glue. Now we're going to get a bit of this. I'm just going to put it on with my finger. Now I had two rags over here. This is called Shellawax Cream. I'm just going to use my, as Richard Raffin would say, my oily rag, but it's not oily, it's just a bit dirty. Hold on there, pincher method, and now I'm going to work that shellac back and forth. Normally I'd have my box here, but I've taken it away because I didn't want it blocking your view, obviously. And I've got that camera down here at the moment. Normally I'd have it up there, so just been trying to get things done. Hopefully I haven't made that tenon too small there. Looks like I have. Oh, this is going to look good, Pete. Oh, have a look at that. What a beauty. Have a look at that, Pete. Fence post. Wouldn't believe it's such a beautiful thing. Now, all I can do, all I do, is turn it around and chuck it back up. No more taking that wood screw off.
No more drilling holes. So what I need to be careful of here is when I'm working that inside there that I don't get too greedy, because I'll snap that tenon off. And you might be thinking, well, Kez, how can you be snapping tenons off? Just going to swap gouges, because I've learned from experience that 16mm just becomes a little bit too big to get in there, so I just use this little guy, little acute 12mm. So I've been snapping tenons off because I've been going a little bit too hard at it. Looks a bit funny holding that like that, doesn't it? Just like beep, beep. It's only a little gouge, but you know, goes alright. Righto, now this is when I switch nice and sharp the GL5. And what I want to do is start making my way down that wall, stop about there on that point, and then switch to the bottom bowl gouge. So I'll do that now. So I want to start here. How's that look there, that finish? That's good. Drive it in. Okay. Rightio, so now I'm going to go bottom bowl gouge, 60-degree angle on that, and I'm just going to cut down the bottom there. Now I'll bring up a bit of speed because the walls are finished. I'm just going to cut across the bottom now. So I'm cutting, if you imagine, I'm going into the headstock across that way, so it's got lots of support back there. So I'm going to ride that bevel and then come across the base. And I dug in there. And that feels and it looks good. I'm pretty happy with that now. I'm happy with that. Let's sand it up. Back to the old faithful. I've got some scuff marks on the outside, so I'll have to redo that as well. The beauty about this stuff is it acts like a cut and polish, so if you make a mistake, it's like an eraser. So give that a quick rub down there. You see all that? All that mineral there. You don't want that going in your lungs. So just be careful. Bit of shallow wax cream. I'll do the inside first and then do the outside. This is going to look good. You can see how quick that mortise worked. You know what I mean? And it's all trial and error, you know, like when you're doing this type of stuff. What works for you might not work for someone else, but that's why I like making these videos, just sharing everything that I'm learning as I'm going and what's working, what's not, in case someone else picks up a gig, you know, where you got to produce a heap of items for someone. It's there on the internet. You can go and check it out and try something and go, oh, that worked for me, or that didn't work for me, you know. Gippsland red gum, old fence post. What a beauty, eh? Let's have a look. I got a feeling it's gonna look bloody sensational. There's that little crack there. Still looks pretty good to me, doesn't it? Looks a bit like red stringy, to be honest. Sorry, I got polish on my hands. But that there is a little beauty. That shine, that shallow wax cream just brings it up absolutely, just makes it sing, doesn't it? Bowl number 500. Thank you so much, Peter. Really appreciate it, mate. What a little staunch little bowl. Bit of our history right there in my hand. That held up someone's fences probably for a bloody very long time. So, how cool. Thanks so much, Pete. Anyone that's interested in how I mounted that bowl on the lathe with the mortise like that, I've made several videos on different ways to mount your bowls and platters and things like that on the lathe. I'll put that video just there. Go check it out, and hopefully I can help you out in the future. So, cheers guys. Thanks so much for watching. Talk to you all directly. Bye.